My name is Brittney Trunnell. I work at University of South Carolina Aiken, and I am an assistant athletic trainer. I did my graduate degree at University of Idaho, and I did my undergrad at Cal State Fullerton. I did some clinical rotations during my grad school at University of Portland and at Arizona State, working with anywhere from women's soccer to tennis, baseball, ice hockey, water polo, and tons of other things. I believe we have about 47 Marc Pro units. We have an entire cabinet full of them, and during the year, that cabinet is usually empty because we check out so many and let so many athletes utilize them for their recovery processes. The benefits I've seen using Marc Pro, they're pretty exponential. I've seen a lot of great stuff, especially with my throwers, athletes, my baseball players. They love using it, especially the pitchers after a day where they've thrown and they borrow one, say, hey, like, can I use this to like help my arm? And the next day they'll be like, hey, my arm feels great. And so I've had players that have kept it the entire season, and they use it almost on a daily basis, and it's been really helpful for them to kind of stay on the field and stay available for their coaches. So it's been really, really helpful. I've had one that seemed to be, he was used a lot. So he was one of our pitchers that gets used out of the bullpen almost every day. Had the most appearances on our team, and he was starting to get to the point where he was like, my arm is really tired. I'm throwing a lot of pitches, getting a lot of reps in. I'm having days where, I'm not really resting at all. Is there anything else that I can do to aid my recovery process? And I said, hey, here, try the Marc Pro. See if that helps. Wear it as much as you can and see, what it does. And he took one, and within the next few days, he was like, this actually feels a lot better. Can I keep using this? And I was like, absolutely. And so again, we were able to keep him on the field because he was one of the ones that we needed on a regular basis. We do. I do that typically more for our distance runners, our cross country athletes, and our soccer players, because obviously they're running around a lot, their legs get tired, and sometimes they don't have the facilities to use other equipment for recovery. But at least with the Marc Pro, you're able to kind of take it anywhere with you. So I have those given out to them to try and limit their overuse injuries or overuse issues, because they can wear them to class, they can bring them, home and things like that. If we have athletes that are checked out with Marc Pros, they bring them all the time. They bring them everywhere. I see them using them and visiting fields, visiting dugouts, anything like that. So they're everywhere. Received a lot of good feedback from athletes that are using Marc Pro, just because they're using it so often, and they like the fact that it's small and compact and they can take it everywhere with them. They can leave it on as long as they need. I've heard a lot of them sleep with it on because it's comfortable enough for them to utilize while they're sleeping. It doesn't irritate them or bother them to continue using it throughout the night. With their recovery, they're like, wow, my legs or my arms don't feel as tired anymore compared to if they weren't using it. They would get more fatigued a lot quicker. I would say it's a lot better because, again, they're really small, they're really portable, they're really compact, they're easy to carry around compared to other things like recovery boots or things like that. It aids a lot easier, and it's something that they can use rather than doing active recovery by going out for a jog or something like that. They can still sit in their dorm room while they're doing homework or studying and be able to continue still getting that active recovery while utilizing it.